Vlogmas Day.
Happy Vlogmas Day 23. Love you, Jess.
Love you, Jess.
Mwah.
Hugs. Mwah.
Good morning. So today is really going to be a very random day. I have nothing today. There's a man coming to look at our dryer because the dryer's been squeaking, which means something is worn, like a bearing or belt that needs to be replaced. So he's supposed to be here between 11 and 1 and it is 10:40, so I need to finish eating and go get dressed so I don't look like a complete lazy mess. And then it's gonna be a really chill day, I think. I'm like frazzled because I went upstairs to put on like an actual shirt and, you know, put my hair up because I'm gonna bake a cake, and the man coming to look at our dryer arrived like 15 minutes early, which is fantastic because he gave me a 2-hour window from 11 to 1 and he was here like 10:45, which was wonderful, but I was not ready. So I was still in my pajamas and I like ran, put a mask on, and I opened the door and he was like, "I'm here to look at the dryer," and I was like, yeah, come on in, come this way. And as he was working on the dryer, I ran upstairs and put these clothes on, and I couldn't find my hair ties anywhere, which like doesn't matter, but they're too tight right now to wear on my wrist because they're still pretty new. So I'll put them on my wrist and then I get annoyed and I take them off, and normally I shove them in a pocket, but I've been wearing pajama pants that don't have a pocket, so I genuinely have no idea where these hair ties are. And I'm just like, what? I don't understand. So I had to go grab new ones. I'm hot and frazzled, but the man fixed our dryer. It's nice and quiet again, and we can use it again, which is really nice. And then now it's time to make a chocolate cake. And Kona was freaking out the whole time because he wanted to meet the man, right? Right? Happy birthday! I miss you so much. It feels weird not to be with Carole Ann on her birthday. Normally, for those of you who might just be joining us, this is your first Vlogmas. Every 23rd in Vlogmas and in my life, as long as I've pretty much known Carole Ann at this point, I feel like, maybe not when we were like super young, but from the time I could drive, so this is going on 10, 11 years now. Ew. From the time I could drive until now, Carole Ann and I have always spent her birthday together because her birthday is so close to Christmas that we've like always wanted to make sure it's delineated. And so I always wanted to make her feel special on her birthday. And so normally we would get together, and a long time ago we'd go to Painted Penguin, which is like where you go and you pick out a ceramic statue or whatever and then you paint it. Dude, I was just a mess with my breakfast this morning. And then Painted Penguin went out of business, and I think that was only a couple years before we knew about Color Me Mine, so we started doing whatever. Like there was one time she just hung out with me while I worked on a Christmas present for Mariah quite a few years ago. Like no matter what, we've just always spent her birthday together. And then we finally found Color Me Mine, so that restarted the tradition of I take her and she picks out something she wants to paint, and I'm like paying for all of it. That's like her gift. We spend time together. She gets to paint something because she loves crafts and all that kind of stuff. And so, and then obviously I started doing Vlogmas, and she loves Vlogmas. She just takes the camera and starts doing it. So she's obviously not here this year. She is coming for Christmas, but because of COVID, she's driving down from Minnesota instead of flying. And so she's just coming for a shorter time. She's actually going to be driving down tomorrow, but I probably won't see her until after Christmas, which is really sad. But, so we'll still do the thing we do for her birthday. Like, we're not going to Color Me Mine. It's Rona time. We're gonna go to a craft store and pick out a craft to do together and bring it back and we'll have masks on, the whole shebang. So we're still gonna kind of do it. It's just not gonna be in Vlogmas. It's not gonna be on her actual birthday. It's not gonna be Color Me Mine. Like, it's just really like, wow, this is kind of sad. Like, so it just feels really weird today to not, like, for the last like 10, 11 years, I have always known what I'm doing on the 23rd of December. So it's just very strange. I'm making a chocolate cake for Jamie for Christmas because he loves his chocolate cake and Jamie buys everything he could ever want himself. So I'm making him this chocolate cake he really, really loves. The recipe says to oil and flour the pans, but in my experience, oiling and flouring these pans has not worked. And it always sticks because it's such a moist cake that it always sticks, and it's infuriating. So what I do is I oil it. I oil it. And then I put parchment paper on the bottom. So I already cut these squares. So then I put the parchment paper in and I try to smooth it so there's no bubbles. There will be bubbles, obviously, but I just try to smooth it so it sticks like that. And then the sides can just stay oiled because the cake bakes away from the sides, especially if they're oiled, it'll bake away from the sides. So I'm never really worried. And the reason I oil the bottom instead of just laying the parchment is because I want the parchment to stick, because I have this like horrible fear that the liquid batter, because it's a very, very liquidy batter, I have a fear that the liquidy batter will go underneath the parchment paper and like bake around it. That's like an irrational fear, I know, but you never know, it could happen. So I just get them both oiled and then parchment papered on the bottom, and then they come out way easier and perfect. And I'm obsessed. Okay, so that's done. Now it's like time to actually pull everything. It's a from scratch cake. It's not from a box. And it was like really popular. I think I might have talked about that, maybe not. But it was really popular in my family. On my Ashley makes this cake, and for a while we thought it was like this magical from scratch recipe she had, and Eric had never had it, I guess, but Ashley made it for me for my birthday multiple times, so I knew about this cake and I loved it. And Eric finally had it one 4th of July and was like, this is the best cake, oh my god. And then like one year for his birthday he was like, I want Ashley's cake, and I was like, okay, I'll text her for the recipe. And it turns out it's just the Hershey's chocolate cake recipe on the back of Hershey's cocoa. So, cocoa powder. Like actual cocoa powder. So I messed up. We hit a bit of an impasse. The milk we have here isn't good, and I need milk for this recipe big time. There's a whole cup of milk in the cake, and then there's a lot of milk in the frosting. So Eric is out at the gym, and he's gonna be the real MVP and go and get me some milk for this recipe. And I hope that it'll be fine because I put the oil in there already. So the oil is just gonna keep sucking into the dry stuff. My mom's calling me. Hello?
Hi, how is vacuuming?
Okay.
And I read your message, and rather than type, I just called because I'm winding up the vacuum.
Okay.
I'm like, holy sh**, he wasn't wearing a mask, and then he said, should I?
Yeah, like I ran and put a mask on and then answered the door. And I feel like he looked like a little surprised that I was wearing one.
Too bad.
And then he was like, you called about a dryer? And I was like, yes, sir. And he was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, it's in here. And he was like, should I wear a mask? And I was like, yeah.
Hi.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Caroline. Happy birthday to you.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm good. It is snowing and blowing out here in Minnesota.
Oh my goodness, it is 52 degrees here in Wisconsin. Hi!
Yeah, no. Glad I did not head home today, so.
Oh my goodness. Hi, it feels weird not to be with you today.
Oh, it's so weird.
I have no plans on the 23rd. What is that? I miss you.
I miss doing it. Well, wait a minute now.
I know you're gonna be here
This is stupid
soon.
about it now.
I can't believe how soon you're gonna be here. So I messed up. I thought I filmed myself talking about this, but maybe not. I forgot to put the vanilla in the cake. Because of the milk fiasco. The milk fiasco, forgetting that our milk was bad. Eric went and got me milk, I added the milk. All that was good. And then it just got worse. It just got worse. Because I put it in and it was baking for 10 minutes. When I realized I forgot to put the vanilla in. So, you know, it's not a good time today, guys. So I think it tastes fine. I don't know. I think once the chocolate frosting is on it, it'll be better. But we'll see. I took him out and then we actually, because it's so nice outside, it's really, really windy. But because it's so nice out, I actually sat outside for just a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes if that, but just a little bit so he could, excuse me, sir, please don't do that. So we could be outside just a little bit longer and he could enjoy the nice weather because the next 2 days are supposed to be so grody. And now I'm gonna have some chips and queso and then I'm probably gonna play a video game because I really miss gaming. Boom. All right, what am I supposed to be going to do? Reach the forward trench. Camp. Forward camp. All right, so wait, was there anything to collect up here? I talked to Solus and Varric. Well, I met, oh. What's that? I can never see the glowy thing. I'm the worst. There it is. Let's see. Oh. I don't know what I just pressed. Let's see. Okay, who is texting me? Alright, I'm invisible right now, I guess. We're going to the forward camp. And boom. Done and done. So my character, when I first played this, her name was Devin. And now my character's name is Ruvian.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. a
Cassandra!
bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
I got a gun. What about the breach? So no one's in charge here. I'm standing right here.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place. Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Uh-oh.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
So I think the first time I did this, I charged with the soldiers, but now that I'm a rogue, I think I'm gonna take the mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
T. Let's go, Ruvian. Alright, here we go. How much time we got left? We can't even see. Only 2 minutes? Alright, so I'm about to take this mountain pass. Besides the ladder. Okay, good. Let's... I haven't done it this way before. I look like I'm behind that. Okay. What? What do you want? Yo, the reflections in your eyes are making it look like you got crazy, creepy eyes. I'm really tired. It's time to frost the cake. And, I'll let you know how that goes. I'm really not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna film that because the battery's almost dead. And to be perfectly honest, I'm too lazy to go upstairs and get it. There it is. Do-do-do. Ta-da! Okay, the cake is done. So I'm done. Today's been... I don't want to talk about it. Happy birthday to Carole Ann. I really miss you. It's insane that I wasn't able to spend today with you. That's crazy, but I hope you had a good birthday. Okay, that's everything. Buy Vlogmas merch. It's only available for 2 more days. Seriously, get on that because it will be taken down forever Christmas Day. So, get on it. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. I forgot to do this. Okay, 23. Excuse me, 2. Could you stay open? Thank you. 23. Found it. Okay. Rude. A snowman? Question mark? It's my guess from behind. And it is a snowman. Do I have a thumbnail for today? Oh! Also, look what I found. There were askew in my bed. They were askew in my bed, which makes me think I took them off when I was half asleep. Been known to happen.